Hello everybody, back again with another video. This is the Specialized Rockhopper Sport 2021 model. This is the bike I have in White Mountains. It's fully complete, The location that we're in right now is Springfield Park, as you can see. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, 4K 60 HDR10 plus high bit rate. Okay, so when you take a look, you can see everything's done that I need to do. I got my Luffy mark on there on the bike. We got the straw hat, flame through, everything like that. Now we got the Viz 450 by Cat Eye. However, I may move it to the back of the seat post. SRAM NX group set. That is the rear derailleur, cassette, chain, the crankset that you see, right? Obviously with the shifter. So it's a 5-piece. So that's like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course it's a 5-piece. I just kind of forgot the last piece. So the derailleur's 1, cassette's 2, chain makes it 3. Yeah, sorry, the crank's 4. Yeah, and the shifter at the top here you see here is 5. SRAM NX. We got Shimano DR 410. What the Shimano DR is the MT 410 for both of them. We got the 180mm. It's the actually RT56 rotors. So we got 2 RT56 on them, front and back, 180mm. They both have a 20mm adapter to make it 180. Pretty good. We got the SRAM dub bottom bracket that we have down there. Once I bought a new one, it's been pretty good. The first one wasn't good. After 2-3 weeks it started creaking, but I have to say when I bought this one's been nice so far. So it's the first bottom bracket I bought from SRAM that actually lasted so long and actually worked. I'm actually quite shocked and surprised. Kind of impressive. So over here we have the Hope 70. This means 70mm. So this is telling you the length from here to here. So this is the 70mm one. If you get the one what says the 90mm one, it will say 90. So they didn't have the one for 60, so I had to get the one up. So we got the Garmin. There is it over here, Springfield Park. This is where we are. This is where we have landed. We got the Lezyne 2400 Plus Mega Drive. I was gonna buy 2 Zectos. So what I was gonna do, there was like £40 each. So I was thinking about putting a Zecto here, and having 2 here. But when I think about it carefully, it's not gonna look right because here he's got the space. However, this is kind of in the way of another Zecto. So I scrapped the whole idea. If you take a look, we got the nice Victoria Mezcal 29 X 2.35s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a brand new Mezcal for the rear. We're gonna get the brand new Victoria Basels for the front. However, because my sensor is on the front wheel, what I need to do is I have to remeasure the size of the wheel in case the Basel don't measure the same, because my front wheel with Mezcal is 2350mm. So that is the actual circumference of my wheel. It's 2350 when I'm running on this type of wheel. What is the Victoria Mezcal 29X 2.35, so I'm 2350. So that's what mine is. So it may a bit different, so I'm gonna have to measure it again. But Barzo's will give you that better control, especially when it's muddy, when it's wet, gravel. It gives that better control. So basically the whole idea is you got the phenomenal control at the front. However, the mezcals at the back is best suited for dry and hard pack. So these things are literally designed to run over that thing so fast. The rolling resistance on these tires are excellent. They're just fast, they roll. The first day I bought them, right, you couldn't even compare Maxxis to Victoria tires. Victoria's in a whole different league. When you go Max, anyone who touches Maxxis will know Maxxis are slow. Even the Icons are slow. Even the Icons can't touch these. You just can't touch these. You see, Maxxis, you got all the availability to always buy Maxxis. Always buy Maxxis. The only problem about Victoria is the availability ain't that great of getting hold of these tires. That's the only downfall to Victoria. Apart from that, these are really, really good. So I've got the Crank Brothers Stamp 1 pedals. They may be plastic, but I'm telling you one thing. This plastic is tough like metal. It is tough like metal. I'm telling you. Doesn't matter if you scrape it. These things don't damage, yo. I'm telling you. This plastic is like the new metal. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. These pedals are well built. Quality. Not once I had any bearing problems. No play problems. These pedals just work. And you see these pins? You see the moment when these pins was put in? Those pins have never come undone. They've never come loose. I've never ever looked at my pedal and be like, oh, there's a pin missing. I've never ever seen that with these pedals before. Every single one of them is there. Now we come to the other one. Let's just check it out. Look, pins, look. All tight. None of them ain't loose. These things just work. They simply just work, man. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. These are the large size as well. Here we are. We have our Fun Grips. These are the Combat 3s in white. However, they can get dirty a bit kind of quickly. However, it can't be helped. It's got the red at the part. It's got the other lock ring underneath the flange. If you do this, you can see like that. We've got the Hope Doctor in here. So it's got like two cones inside like a metal tube. They're both when they contract, it expands. So it's really good. So we got the Hope EC40. We got the ZS44 at the top, and we got the EC44 tapered at the bottom. And if you see, it has a split crown. You see the split crown? So because it's split there, I can always take it off. I could always put a whole brand new fork. If you need new bearings, would you take the forks off, take the bearing out, put a new one from Hope, you're good to go. I take the top cap off, put a new bearing, I'm good. And one thing you must know when you're putting these headsets on, it comes with 3 shims. There's 3 like metal shims that comes with this. If you put all 3 of them, you have a gap. If you put 2 of them, you're gonna have a slight gap. You wanna put 1. So literally here, I have 1 shim that's put on that touched it perfectly. Perfectly, as you see. And it goes around really, 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 really good. So I'm kind of really, really impressed of how I made it look. So this is the part that actually just covers the whole thing. It looked like it's got some little wear and tear on the paint. Let me see. Yeah, because it's been turning so much, it put a little wear and tear. So it's put a little circular thing around it. What you're looking at is not the bearing. The bearing's inside here. The bearing is not exposed. It's just how it's rubbed away the paint, and nothing I could do about it. If you put 2 shims, as I said before, you have a gap and rain's more likely to get in there. So you had to put 1. Bottle opener, of course, it kind of cracked. It kind of cracked because it gave me underneath the pressure. Got my water. Water's nice. So I could buy another one. These I get from Halfords. It's only because when okay, here we are. One Piece history teaser, making history. The turbulence of the old new era. Impressive. If you ain't seen One Piece, it is the greatest anime in the world. It's just the greatest. This is the greatest. So let me see if I can show you a little thing about it. Okay, everybody. See, he is the main character of One Piece. This is Gareth Luffy that you see here. You see him at the back over here, if you can see. However, if I take it off, this is his devil fruit. It used to be known as the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but its real name is the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika. You see here? That's Gareth Luffy that you see here. If you ain't seen this anime, if you ain't read the manga, it is true greatness. It is true greatness that you must watch. You must watch this series. You just have to. You just have to. So, here we are. Flipping this back around. The bike's really good. All I need to do is to give it like a new saddle, new seat on the bike. They have a nice one where it's got the gap between here, so it's breathable here. So especially if you're riding, normally you can get sweaty between the legs, and when you're riding, I've seen a lot of women cycle the bike, and when they get up, they're just soaking wet at the back, soaking wet between. So having the seat with the circle cut out allows airflow to come through. Air comes through, and it just keeps everything nice and cool. So get that lighter, better, more comfortable. Don't get me wrong, this seat is brilliant. That's the reason I haven't changed it, but I am gonna put a whole better new seat. I'm just gonna change it. Let's put a nice, better, high quality one. We got the design. What would be? It's the micro floor pump. You got the HP and you got the HV version. I think the HV is more thicker. This is HP. It says it takes up to 120 psi. Pressure, Schrader valve. It's got a kickstand. Got everything. There's my cadence sensor on my pedal over there. So it's pretty darn good. So I got my Brand X remote that controls my seat post when I want it to come up, when I want it to come down. So I can adjust all the height, everything like that. Pretty good. This is for my low speed to lock out. So low speed compression is more for when you're doing your pedal strokes, over little bumps, stuff like that. So it's really nice, right? It's for more like softer, gentle type of things. But when you got high speed compression, that's for especially when you're doing like serious stuff. But that's when Fox comes into it. If you got Fox forks, they got the low speed compression, high speed compression. They got everything. They're just monsters out here. Fox is monsters. Don't get me wrong, Rockhoppers are really good, but you have to kind of invest some money into the forks. You see, right about now, for forks at 100mm, if I'm gonna put forks on the bike, I'm putting the brand new Fox Floats 32, the ones where they got the actual got the fork mount was at the back, because normally they have the mount was at the front, but now the mount is at the back now. It's literally at the back, so they got the mount what goes at the back of it now. So it's no longer, so they did theirs like what's the company called? Not Mazzocchi. Mazzocchi used to have the M. God damn, Manitors. They done theirs like Manitors. So they got two forks on the website where they done theirs like kind of like Manitors. However, Merlin Cycles is selling the Fox 32 floats, the older ones, £500 off, and you can get it for £250. I tell you one thing, if you got £250, it's the best purchase. Really and truly, I was gonna buy it and pour it on my bike. It would have been on my bike right now, but really and truly I thought, nah man, I don't really need to go Fox at this moment. If I go Fox at this moment, obviously I'm gonna have to make other changes, because I can't have Fox on my bike and not change the rest of the stuff on the bike. So what I mean by that, if I've got Fox here, eventually I'm gonna have to go with GX, and I'm gonna have to change the back as well. But the whole idea is, once I can get that XD drive from Nuke Proof, then I'm gonna go for the SRAM GX Access, what's the electronic shifting, and put it onto the bike. So that way I can get rid of all this cable and stuff down here, get rid of this nuisance, and guess what? It's gonna have the SRAM GX pod. It's gonna have the shifting pod, where I program that, put that on, I put the battery goes ching. I've got the actual charger. I've got the dual charger, double batteries, right? And when I'm ready, probably like every, I don't know how long that it actually lasts for, but I say probably every, like, I don't know, 2 days or so, I take it off and switch it on. Once I analyze on how much it works, I'll be like, boom, 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 boom. Electronic shifting, yo, electronic shifting. Gonna be nice. However, if the battery dies, it just stays stuck in that gear. And if you knock the derailleur goes, comes back. It's got a safety feature. So it's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. So what you're seeing here is a pretty spectacular bike. And I decided this is a bike I wanted to sell off around, what, 3 years from now? 3 years, I say like 3 years from now, this bike's gone, because I'm going to replace it for something else, something new, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's my whole plan. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking thing, really good, nice and sexy, really good. However, I want something like a Specialized Tero 3.0 e-bike. You just hit the pedal, the bike goes. You hit the pedal, the bike flies. When you want to climb up hills, it's easier to go up hills. It's just easier to do these type of things. So that's what I was thinking about. Don't get me wrong, it's a really nice one. It's just, as I explained before, you see, when you have O.L.D, what means overlock not dimension, meaning we're talking about the width of the dropouts from one end to one end, is 135 mil. The only company that's going to support your bike at 135 mil where it's affordable, right, it's a company called Brand, I think it's the same company, Brand X. The same people that makes the Brand X seat post, right? The same people that make the seat post, because this was originally a £170 seat post. But when it went to liquidation, I got it for like, is it 50 cent plus pound? So it was a £170 seat post. So this seat post won't cheap, it was money. But I got it for like 1/3 of the price. So what I'm saying is here, with the Brand X wheel set, you can literally get yourself a nice basic 29-inch wheel set, 135. You can put your SRAM NX on it, Shimano Dior. You're good to go. You can run that type of stuff and you're nice. You ain't got nothing to worry about, right? Then the next one, we got Nuke Proof. Now, when we come to Nuke Proof right now, this is where things get different. These are the ones I have with the SRAM NX right now. You see, when the last rim cracked, I got myself a Halo, right? 35 on it. That's what I got on it. So it's I got that rim here. So it says it around here. So it's a Halo Vapor 35. And that's what I got here. The rim's really good, very strong. But because the front wheel, it's got no cracks, I don't see no damage on it. Well, if that thing ever cracked, then I won't see no cracks. No, it's good, it's good, it's good. Yeah, there ain't no cracks on it because it's the front wheel. But I will eventually get the Vapor 35 rear wheel, not rear rim actually, put onto the front when I buy a new one. That would be good. So basically I have the back rim I buy for the front rim, so both of them are matching. They've got the same weight and everything like that. Got the triple bill bell, forgot to mention that. But getting back to the point now, because that company went into liquidation, I need the XD drive. You see, what I'm saying is, once you got 135 now, there's a limitation of your group set, so what you can run. Yes, fair enough, you can run the SX or NX Hyperglide cassette. However, yes, I could put GX onto the bike. Yes, I could do that. That's not the problem. Yes, I could put GX chain and crankset. That's not the problem. That is not actually the problem. The biggest problem is, right, is this. If those cassettes ain't available, you got yourself a problem. You got yourself a problem. So this is the reason why, if you can get hold of the XD drive, right, for the Neutron V2s, Horizon V2s, what will happen is you can run SRAM GX, X01, XX1, you can run Shimano SLX, Shimano DOXT, Shimano XTR. You can run all of that as long as you got the XD drive. So the whole idea is, when you're running this bike, the first thing you want to do, if you got this wheel set, get hold of the XD drive. But because another person bought at the company, it's going to take a while until nuke-proof wheels start selling again. Once they start selling again, the number one first thing I need to buy is that XD drive. Once I buy the XD drive, that's when I go straight to SRAM GX. Straight away. I put that on, SRAM GX is going straight on. That way, I got myself any setup I want now. Now, that way I don't need to worry. And once the wheels comes back, the whole idea is simple like this. Horizon V2s with the 108 engagements, put in the XD drive, 135 quick release, then put SRAM GX group set onto the bike, meaning the cassette, chain, rear derailleur, cranks, and the shifter, and put in a new bottom bracket. Once I do that now, this bike can always run. It can always be modified, it can always run. The main thing is you've got to get the wheels. The next part of the bike is you need to get yourself hold of what? Hope Pro 5s. If you can get yourself hold of Hope Pro 5s, then what will happen is, if you've got the Hope Pro 5 135mm with quick release, you can put on either Hyperglide, XD drive, microspline at 135 quick release. Then you've got a custom build your wheel onto any rim you want. And then you can do GX. Then you could do X01. Then you could do XX1. Then you could do SLX. Then you could do Shimano XT. Then you could do Shimano XTR. That goes into your rear wheel. That would work. However, it's an expensive setup, but it will work. It's a very, very expensive setup. However, this will 100% work. And you can get anything you want onto the bike to run, and you're good to go. But that's if you're willing to pay the money. That's the only thing. So basically, it's very specific, but it will run. You'll get it to run. It's just the only thing is, it's just the amount of money that you got to pay just to get this bike running. So the reason why I'm selling it is because of that reason. You see, I could get away with anything else on the bike. Anything on the bike. Front wheel could take anything. If I want to buy any wheel, because the front end is boost, because my one is 15mm for axle, 110mm in width, meaning I can run anything at the front. Anything at the front can run. There's nothing that I can't do to the front. Everything's a go, right? But all I'm saying to you, straight, is simple. If you ain't gonna be able to get the specific parts to spend that money, you're always gonna have yourself a problem. You're always gonna have yourself this hard difficulty of getting this thing to run. Because I'm a person that who does downhill, freeride extreme, trials, dirt jumping, you name it. That I could do everything. I could do the whole thing, right? Because I'm very skillful in my riding. Not just that, I'm also a bike customizer. If you've seen my bike called the Echo Control that had in silver and gold, it was a beautiful looking bike the way I customized that. What I'm saying is, as a bike customizer, it's easy for me to run this easier compared to someone who may not know about bike components, who may not be a customizer. Because when I customize, I like to customize with this certain taste. I like to be unique. I want my things to be different. If you just take a look at the bike, you can see the way how my bars are, the way the stem. You see the top cap from the spacers to the stem, spacers, headset, top headset. The headset cup, bottom headset cup. You could see how things have gone in. Don't get me wrong, the front wheel, I just find it kind of a waste of money to do right back now. It's not really needed right now anyway. Because if they come with Horizons, I'm going to be changing my wheel set anyway. So there's no point in me wasting money on that anyway. So, got my bag on the bike. You can see it's a pretty sexy bike. I got the quick release by Hope, nuke-proof seat clamp. Look, like, everything's nice. So, it's a really good looking bike. So, you can't really go actually wrong with that. Let me see, is that? Yeah, there it is. It wasn't clipped in properly. There you go, pretty awesome light, man. So yeah, man, this is what you get, man. This is what you get. This is what happened when you just invest into your bike. But it's only because where I was living before I moved home, is that I was living in a place where the people weren't so great, man. People weren't so great. Too much people was always eyeing what you had. And because I didn't want no thieves or anyone to come after my bike or bring attention, this is the reason why you see me end up with a bike that I have right now. It's not because I personally wanted this bike. It's just one of the ones where it was like, you know what? I just don't want the problems. I just don't want the headache. I just don't want I don't want no misfortune or anything like that. So this is the why I did this, why I did it the way I did it. However, if I had to answer a question, right? Should you buy this bike in 2024? If you're just a basic rider, you're not worried about customizing the bike and whatever like that, yeah, you can go for it. If you're just going to ride it from there to then, yeah, you can buy the bike. You can ride it, whatever. But I wouldn't recommend you lock it, because it's definitely going to go missing. Because this bike is on one of the most highest theft rate type of bikes out there. You're always going to catch all these guys riding a Specialized Rockhopper, because hard rock don't exist, because Specialized wiped out the hard rock, they wiped out the Specialized pitch, they wiped out all the models. They no longer exist no more. If you got a hard rock, you can't buy that no more. They don't make that no more. If you got a pitch, keep that, because you're not getting that again. This bike is like the crossover of a hard rock, pitch, like all combined. This is like they combined multiple bikes together, like the geometries of multiple of the bikes. Like I think it was the hard rock, the pitch, they combined it around, they give birth to this new Rockhopper that you have. So really and truly, this is it right here. But the only thing I'm saying to you, as I said to you before, right, is just getting the bike to run. Second, because of buying components, the one thing I would strongly recommend to you, if you're buying yourself a bike and you're going to run at least 180 mil, 200 mil, make sure before you buy your brakes, make sure, can you get the adapters? That's the number one thing. Can you get the adapters? If you can't get the adapters for your bike, right? If you can't get the adapters for your bike to support 180, 200 mil, then you're going to have a problem when it comes to putting your brakes on your bike. Always make sure that you can buy your rotors first. Make sure you can buy your adapters first. You may find the brakes, but just please make sure you can find your rotors. For example, let's say, for example, right, when I want to buy new rotors, right, will I still be able to find those rotors? If I typed in RT56 and look online, 180 mil, am I able to find those rotors? Should be able to. But if a day comes where they say to you those rotors no longer sell no more, what do you think what happens? When these rotors starts to get thin, that means I'm in serious trouble. I can't buy RT66 because they don't work with RT66. These brakes only work with RT56 only. Right? What I'm aware of. So if anything happens, then it's no good. So that's why you have to be careful and smart when you pick your bike. You see, the next bike I'm picking is definitely going to have 148 mil at the back, boost at the front, with tapered head tube. So that way, if I need to say, okay, I want to get myself a Hope Fortis 26, Hope Fortis 30, Hope Fortis 35, it's all going to fit on. Why? 148 mil, put it through axle, right? Through axle straight through is more stable. Wheel ain't moving, bam, this through axle done. Now, when it comes to the front wheel now, boom, done. When I want to put my headsets and everything up in the bike, change bearings, whatever, bam, that's done. That's simple, done, dusted. Right? So anything I need for the bike is easy. It's easy. Now I've got more cassettes to my name, everything to my name. Right? So that way is better. That way is cool. You see, the best thing about SRAM, they use Eagle technology. So you can use anything compatible with each other. So you can mix, SX, NX, GX, X01, XX1 all together. You can mix them all together. I could put a SX or NX cassette, what I have on here, right, NX cassette I have right now, and mix it with GX and X01 and XX1 and XX1, the whole same thing. But then again, what's the point if I can't get XX1 cassette at the back? You see what I mean? That's why when you're modifying your bikes, you've got to make sure, because now with Chainmaster Cycles out of the picture, right, that had everything they need for your bike, where are you finding these parts now? Think about it. You tell me, where are you going to find bars like these now? Where you could jump on Chainmaster Cycles and say, oh, I want my bars in red. No, I want them in blue. I want them in purple. You can get them in green, right? Look at the amount of colours you can get this in. I want it in black. I want it in silver. You can get these bars in so much colours. Tell me where you're gonna find them bars now. I could have had these bars in purple, and these could have been red. And up here would have been purple, and this would have been red. It would have been opposite way around. Purple down here, this would have been red. Take a look. Where are you gonna be finding multicolorable seat clamps, coloured, actually, quick release, pedals? Where are you finding this stuff right now? If I put the Fox 32, it will just make this bike look so much better. So much better. So much better. If I wanted to, I could change the computer and say, I could put the Edge, right, 1040 at the front. Or wait for the brand new Edge 1050, right? I put a whole brand new one and press the button and transfer from the Edge Explorer to transfer straight into the Edge 1050, right at the front. I could put another mount here and say, okay, I've got two Mega Drive 2400, and put this here and put the part where I just lock it over here, or put this part where it just locks onto this part here. There's so much things that you could do. It's just the only problem about this whole bike thing, it's just the rear end, 135. So if you can get that Hope Pro 5, 135mm, where you could put either a Hyperglide, XD drive, microspline with quick release, then you're good to go. But the strongest thing I recommend, by the Hope Pro 5 at 135, buy the XD drive and the microspline as the one you got was going to have Hyperglide, or which one you want. Or if you got to buy the XD one, make sure you buy the other two cassettes, the other two two drive shells. You definitely need the two drive shells, right? The drive bodies, you need to buy them. If you have the two drive bodies, what will happen is you can always interchange between the three. You always got that option. The only thing with nuke proof when it comes to Horizon and the neutrons, only the XD is supported at 135 quick release. If you touch microspline, you have to change your whole axle in your back wheel, and that's only going to be supporting through axle only, and you're not going to be able to run that at 135 quick release. That is the only issue. If I knew that they was going to go into liquidation, I would have bought three of those drives. If I knew, right? Because at that time I said to myself, oh, nah man, let me wait, let me treat myself in the summer. See, if I listened to myself and said, okay, buy the Horizon wheel sets now, with the drives, with the actual the XD drive right now, and got a spare one right about now, I could have went home, put those wheel sets on, I would have been good. If I had those wheel sets right now, I would have gladly bought that Fox for £250. The Fox 32 floats for £250, £500 off. Dude, Horizons with Fox 32s, my god, yo. Yeah, man. So this is what it is. So this is the reason why I gotta go to a brand new bike, man, because this ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna run, yo. So once I get myself a whole new bike, I really realize what to do this time. This time with a whole new bike is to do the things that you want to do and make sure everything's accessible. So meaning I can get all the wheels I want, front, back. I can put all the brakes on with no limitation. One thing I will show you, you see the gap down here? If you go for brakes where the brakes is between your seat stay and your chain stay, you're going to be limited up to 180mm. If you get the one where it's on top of the chain, on top of the seat stay, right, you'll be able to put the maximum size rotor. Because remember, this is known as the top tube. This is your down tube, right? Top tube. This is the bottom tube, the down tube down here. This is the head tube. This is the seat tube. This is the chainstay down there. So this is the chainstay down there. And if you got a suspension bike, you also got the shock stay. So top tube, bottom tube, head tube. That is the seat tube. That is the chain stay down here, or you could call it the chain tube, but this is the chain stay area. So chain stay, seat tube, top tube, down tube, head tube. Right, when it comes to your forks, these are what you known as, these will be your lower legs, your stanchions, your crown, stuff like that. Here in the middle will be your hub. This will be, your rim. This is your spokes. Alright, these are your cranks, but that will be known as your chainring. That's your crank arm. That's your pedal. These are your cassette, but each one will be known as a sprocket. Right, they're your sprockets at the back. Down there is your rotor. So this is your seat post. If you've got one more remote, it's a dropper post. You got your seat saddle, whatever you want to call it. You got your rear light, and you got your front light. Then you got your cycle computer, quick release on the front wheel, right? So this is what you have. This is what you get. So all I'm saying is, it's a nice bike, but it's got to go, man, because I need to be able to modify. I need to be able to customize my stuff. If I can't customize, then it's not good. It's no good. I have to be able to customize. I have to be able to customize. Without the ability to customize what I want to customize, it's no good. Customization is very important. And that's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need right now. That's what I need. The reason why I didn't want to sell my last bike is because of that reason. It's that one reason why I didn't sell nobody my Norco Havoc. Because only I know how she works. Only I know how to fix her. Only I know how to handle her. Right? That bike takes special care and mechanic skills to keep that running. That's why I was able to have it for like 12 years before it broke down. So all I'm saying is straight. It's a nice bike, but this is a bike I took a risk on. I just said, you know what, just risk it. Just risk it. Just risk it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I took the risk on this bike, yo. I risked it for the biscuit. It was a risk factor, right? I turned around and said to myself, you know what? If there's anyone out there that can get something done right, what I'm aware of from experience and knowing is Specialized. That's why I took the risk with the Rockhopper. The Vitus, what my friend wanted me to have for free, don't get me wrong, the bike was nice, but the geometry was just against me too much. My body didn't really like the geometry. It's very, I felt this kind of this opposed feeling to it. I didn't feel that I could truly express through the bike. I just felt that I was cooped up. It just felt rejected. After I went for this bike, I just realized, I said, you know what? This is the one, yo. This is the one. This is the one. But you know what? I'm a man. I like to have my customizations unrestricted, rude boy. I like to do anything I want to do. I don't like to be restricted. I want to be able to do everything I want to do on the bike. Right? This is the reason why I went for this. The only mistake I kind of made, I should have went for kind of like a larger frame. You see, what you see here right now is good. It's nice, as you can see. But I feel like I should have went for more of a larger frame. If I went for the XL, what was for like 6'1" upwards, I think I would have liked it more. Because it was bigger. Yes, I would have to stretch over a little bit more. It's bit thing. But I said I would have preferred it more. Don't get me wrong. This bike fits me nice. But I feel like just a little bit larger would have been good. I'm not saying the size don't suit me. It does. It's just I just prefer it just to be a little bit bigger. And I was in debate. I wonder, should I get it extra large or not? So that's it, man. So this is it here. So this is the bike just rolling, as you can see for yourself. It's looking good, it's looking nice. Just rolling now, just rolling. So that's it right here, man. So this is what you get, man. But every time I keep thinking about what should I add to the bike? What should I add to the bike? But to be honest with you, I didn't even know what to add to the bike. I'm putting so much things on the bike where can I really even hold that much more to the bike? So I'm just gonna wrap this one here. It's been quite long, yo, quite long. I didn't even know over 44 minutes and 44 plus seconds has gone. So this is what you have. right here, what is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 4K 60 HDR10 Plus high bit rate through both cameras, front and back. This is the Specialized Rockhopper Sport 2021 model. It was £550, Specialized concept. Bought the bike from outside of London. Got that. So pretty good, pretty awesome. Just walking through Springfield Park, as you can see behind me. Pretty good, pretty nice. So of course, if I keep turning the camera a bit too much, what will happen is lag will kick in. And once lag kicks in, what will happen is you start getting that glitching, because I'm in 4K 60 HDR high bit rate. So the more you switch cameras, it will introduce that latency lag between the two cameras, because I'm recording at such a high resolution. And because I'm recording at such a high resolution, it's always best to stay in the main lens that you'll be using. It's the best thing of doing that. So once I keep switching too much, you'll notice you will get a kind of thing like you'll go something like that, and you go like that. But of course it's so smooth now, so it's not happening right now. So I say if I switch the camera a few more times, I'm definitely gonna get the lag. So I might as well stay in this mode for now. And yeah, pretty awesome, pretty good, man. Pretty good, pretty good. So this is what we have here. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wrap this up. Gonna wrap this one up and we're good to go, yo. We're good to go, we're good to go. Here we are, back again. And yes, we are in summer. We are in summer. We definitely are in summer. It's just the weather ain't actually kicked in just yet, so it still feels like we're still in spring. To be honest with you, that's how it feels like to me. It feels like we're still in spring. So that's it, yo. That's it. It still feels like that. So pretty awesome though. So you know everything's growing back, everything's good. So yeah man, so this is us out here, of course you can see. Remember I told you about this one. Check this series out. I'm telling you, it's the greatest series that you could ever watch in your life, yo. It may be long, but trust me, it's worthwhile the investment, yo. Hair's starting to get longer. Decided I'm gonna let the beard grow out now. I'm gonna get my beard back, my big beard like that. So I'm gonna do that, and it'll be pretty good, yo. So the whole idea, keep the hair short like this, but I'm gonna have the beard like that. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, man. You got some people say when you get rid of your beard, it's like you lose all your wisdom. So get that stuff back, yo. Get that stuff back. So just walking through, man. Just walking through. Look, you can see everything's nice, man. Look, everything's nice. So everything's good. Look, everything's just nice at this moment. Look, phenomenal, man. Really good, man. Really good. In times like this, we just got to learn how to just enjoy life, because time is rolling, yo. Time's rolling. It's crazy. When I look at my thing, it tells me it's already 9 o'clock already. It's already 9 o'clock. Already 9 o'clock already. Right? 9 o'clock. It's already 9 o'clock. It's already 9 o'clock. God damn. So yeah, man. yeah man, so switching back, here we are. Really good, yo, really good, yo. Really nice, yo. So far the camera ain't glitched yet. It's not glitched yet, so rather not risk it. But as you can see here, I don't know how they fixed it. I don't know if it's fixable, but that's it here, Springfield Park. The reason why I went for the bike in white, because too many thieves comes after the bike in black. That's the reason I went for the white one. That's why I went for a whole different colour that people wouldn't have. If I bought mine in black, everyone's gonna think that it's their bike. But because mine's in white, they can't think that. Why? Because how much people you're gonna find riding their bike in white? You ain't gonna find people riding theirs in white. I'm the only one I've seen so far with mine in white so far. I have seen another one in white actually. I've only seen it once, but they had the base model. Yes, I just remembered now. Yes, someone had theirs in white, the same as this, but they had theirs in the base spec, yo. When I looked at the base spec and looked at my spec, I couldn't believe it, yo. Wow, yo, couldn't believe it, yo. Looks far different. So we're gonna wrap this one up, yo. Come out of Springfield, come up the hill, ride on the cycle way. Says we're coming up. So pretty awesome, yo. Pretty nice, yo. Not bad, yo. This is where you pump up the air in the forks. Mine's pumped up to like 140. Normally for my ride this way I should be 130. Gives that nice softer feeling. But I kind of just added a little extra. If I do that, you can see compression. Let me lock the forks. Brakes, see, something like that. That's what it does. Kind of it's got a bit trapped beneath it. Normally it's something like that. Goes something like that, so something like that. It's whipped. So it's pretty good, yo, pretty good. So that's it right there. So talk about my computer right now. We take a look right now. This is the maps. Over here we've got distance, timer, speed, cadence, average speed, average speed, cadence. So speed, cadence, average cadence, time of day, heading southwest, elevation, grade. My distance is 23.31 miles. Been gone for 5 hours 24 minutes. Say sunrise 4:43, sunset 21:16. Temperature is 10 Celsius. I didn't even know it was even that cold out here. I don't even feel it. So I've done like 1,110 calories. Odometer, this is like my total miles is 3,288. Battery life 64. GPS maximum. GPS GLONASS Bido. Max speed of the day 27.2. This was coming through Crouch End when I was racing on the hill. Total descent 770. Feet descent 791. This is the three graphical screens. Elevation, speed, cadence. The only problem is that they didn't make this one blue, this one like the amber color, but they got that one green. Coming over here, we've got the elevation page, so like total descent. Got the graph to see it's night time. Switch to night mode. Elevation, grade. Grade will show you when you're moving. This is the compass where you're going. I got mine set to speed, distance. This one you can customize your page to anything you want to. Average speed, average cadence, heart rate, power meter cranks. This is like your music player. Coming back here. This is like lock, unlock. If you touch the screen, you got your home page. You come down, you got your navigation. you got courses, you got location search. This holds a history of only 100. However, it doesn't affect your total odometer distance or anything like that. This just holds 100 on here, and the rest of it's on your phone. So this roughly expires after like 90 days, but all the crucial information is still saved, because stuff like that. So I'll show you in a minute. So see, this shows you the sunrise. So see, like talk about longest day in the year, stuff like that before it gets darker. If we come to using the remote, come over to this button, press it again. You see here, it says 3,288. You see, doesn't matter when those videos, doesn't matter when your where the history expires, it still shows your odometer. So you don't lose anything, you still have everything anyway, so you don't need to worry about anything. So it doesn't affect this. So even if one goes, it's not going to drop from 3,288 down to like 250. That's recorded, that's always recorded, so you don't need to worry about none of that type of stuff, and you're good to go. So putting it back to where I am right now, this is what it is. So to wrap this one up now, as you know, Springfield Park, this is where we are. We've got Warm Star, everything over there. So pretty damn good, pretty awesome. Yeah, man. So Specialized Tero 3.0 or the 4.0, maybe they got 5.0 e-bike. It has, the only problem is it has a display at the front of the bike where it locks in the middle, meaning if I buy that bike, I can't run the Design 2400 because the light's oversized in the way. Because the display's in the center, what controls the bike, you have over here, you got your controls, what connects to the computer on the Tero. So what I would have to do, I have to put a the Zector 250 Plus, one on the left, one on the right, and I'll put the Zector 400 Plus on the rear of the seat post, and do something like that. And then for the Garmin, it would have to go in the same location where it is now, but I'm gonna have to move it a little bit over to this way to the right, because the computer on there is going to be in the center. This will be over here, or what I can do, I can get another mount that comes over here, and because it has a quarter turn mount, I could put the Specialized computer onto another quarter turn mount onto the left. I could put onto the Garmin, the little short version with the part that flips over, and then put my Edge 1070 or 80 would have got that time, and 100% it will work. So it's gonna be pretty damn good. So yeah, man. So here we go, yo. So this is like a hour-long video, probably at least what, maybe what, 60 gigs plus to upload, and then pretty damn good. Here we are. Pretty damn good. Couldn't be asked to take the stickers off. Left both of them on. Pretty nice though. Yeah, yo, so that's it right now, yo. That's it. Definitely getting older, right? Not a bad thing though. Pretty impressive. Peace out, man.